We're doing the first fire here in the Beehive oven. This is to help dry out the inside. So there was a pile of sand in here, and I took that sand out this morning. Actually, the sixth graders that were working with me, they took all the sand out, and so now we're left with a nice empty, hollowed out space. So we're gonna make our first fire. So I got some twigs here, some maple and some redwood and some oak kind of twigs from over there. So I'll make a little teepee kind of thing. This oven can be used even tonight. It's pretty much instant gratification to be able to build an oven out of earth on site, and then to be able to fire it up right away. My goal is that every child, by the time they graduate from 6th grade, knows how to build the basic structure using earth, or be able to identify good building soil and be able to have a conversation about some of the benefits of building with the earth. So when this thing is working right, it can cook a pizza in about 2 minutes. It gets up to about 900 degrees. And the nice thing about it too is that it's very safe, because there's no chimney, so there's no embers, there's no sparks that go up. So it's a very safe oven. It's an old English style oven. We were talking about what shape we should do, and I gave a few suggestions, and I said a beehive, and they said, yeah, do a beehive. The inside shape needs to be a dome. It needs to be, there's actually kind of a ratio of the inside of the hearth is about 16 inches and the top of the door is about 10 inches. So the idea is that the top of the door is 63% of the height of the hearth. So the height of the hearth is 16 inches, the height of the door is 10 inches, and that's to allow the right amount of air and oxygen to come in to aerate the fire, and enough space for the heat the smoke to escape without losing the heat. So it's a very kind of efficient way of having it. And so then the oven is about 25 inches across. So you can fit a few pizzas in there at a time. Have the fire going for pizzas and things, and at the end of the night, throw some potatoes in there, and then the next morning they'll be all nice and ready. So the idea is you make a fire, and then you have it going for about an hour, and then you push the fire to the back, and then you put your food right on the floor. And then if you're doing like breads, then you can also you make a door, and the door would go on. You take the fire out, and then you would put the door on. Now, what it also has is it has a copper tube right here, so when the oven is hot, you can put cold water here, it coils around, and then it comes out hot right here. And so then the benches here, we did, these are with plastic bottles filled with earth and with plastic. So I put a bottle here, and then put the earth around that. So this is called a bottle brick. So that's that. And then this wall here, it was with adobe bricks. So some of the students actually made some adobe bricks. So these are all adobe bricks. And then the plastic, this here is all cob. It's just sand, clay, and straw. That just earth, right? Next week we're gonna let this dry out a little bit more, and then we're gonna I'll put some cob all in here, all on the back side and on the face, and we'll have the kids put their little hand prints in here, and so we'll have the whole back of the bench on both sides all kind of decorated with all the kids' handprints. Especially it'll be fun for the little first graders that have been working on this and they can see over the years, they can have their handprint in there, and then when they're in 8th grade or high school, they can come back and see their little handprint there.